And we are back with 2 cents review of Season 3, Episode 12 of The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead, the best television show on television. Which is an interesting statement from me.
Oh my god, I totally forgot.
Me.
You just entertain the people. I forgot my computer.
Johnny's forgotten his computer, and while Johnny's away, I will talk about him in a negative way. Well, there's this one time, Johnny went to band camp to play trombone, and he was with Ronaldo, a Brazilian, in the toilet. And
okay, now stop.
Ronaldo
okay,
tripped.
shut up. Okay,
and
we're going to The Walking Dead. Your opinion on the episode?
Johnny
I started
bummed
last
a man.
time. You're starting this time. Fuck you. What was your opinion on this?
So, what did you need your computer for?
Huh? I have notes, as always.
Oh, you queer.
Go on, tell your opinion of this episode.
Yeah, I can't even
jackass.
remember it because I didn't make any notes.
We watched it this morning.
I'm kidding. I'm winding you up, man.
Jesus fucking.
He's been an angry man. Right, Jesus Christ, if you can see his face right now, people, goddamn.
There's a vein in my ass.
Sitting up in here, there's veins popping out you didn't even know you had.
Okay, come on. We gotta get down to this view.
Okay.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
I thought it was really good to take the focus out of the two main groups for an episode.
Okay.
I really like that aspect. I thought it was...
I did like how it was almost a Michonne showcase. Like, this is
Yeah.
why Michonne's awesome.
And she's now going to become an integral part of the group.
Exactly.
For X, Y, Z reasons.
I have to... like, at the beginning of this episode, I did find it funny. You know the guy who kept running... Spoilers! Spoilers!
Oh, yes.
Spoilers,
well
crap!
Well remembered, Johnny.
Okay, where the guy, where they were driving the car and that guy with the rucksack.
Yes.
I was like,
Help me! Help me! Help me!
Get your
Help me!
break! It's like, please stop!
And then,
Please.
from his point of view, when they pulled over and got stuck, he may have assumed they had to change the heart and was stopping.
I thought that's what that's why I thought he just kept running, because he was just like, oh, they must have stopped.
And then he kept running. He's like, Scourge!
gone.
And they were off.
But it was I felt sorry for that guy like instantly, but it was kind of showing how like they really have not
They don't give a
don't
shit,
give a shit anymore. I don't understand where all those walkers came from. You know, when they're in a car and they did get stuck in the mud, and then suddenly there's a shit ton of walkers.
I can understand
around
like
the car.
because of the woods, but they were just on them like straight away.
Yeah,
like,
and like no one saw them coming.
Yeah.
Like you think one of them would have said, "There's a walker on its way."
Yeah.
They're not running. They're shambles, but maybe it was behind a car or
I
something.
don't know. Well,
or inside a car or something.
whatever. It made the dramatic start to the
but,
episode.
Yeah, it was a Dramatica. The thing that this episode actually to me had a few problems.
Yeah.
I liked the episode overall, but there was some big problems that I've written down. Not weak per se. There was just some bits that got under my skin. One of them, really big thing that's getting under my skin. Rick, where the fuck is your machete?
Oh,
Why is he
yes.
using bullets constantly when the thing they are looking for are more bullets?
Yeah, they had loads of
Hand-to-hand combat weapons. Like,
Yeah.
I understand only having guns against when you're fighting humans.
Oh, of course,
you know,
yeah.
But he is going on a scavenger hunt for more ammo because they are running out of bullets. I understand Kyle having to have a gun.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't have enough force behind the swing to
He's-
make 100%
he's-
sure he's going
yeah.
to take a walk around.
And,
Fine, no worries.
Most of the other adults could push a walker away and take a shot, whereas Carl would probably get...
It gets mauled over just from sheer weight, you know. But so I understand that. But Rick suddenly all he's using is that 6-shooter. He made it very clear. Yeah, he made it very clear at the beginning of season 3. Well, even in season 2, we've stopped using guns because it's too goddamn loud.
Yeah.
You know, like they started the first episode of season 3. They all had silencers on their weapons, all of them.
Yeah.
And now suddenly that's just fucking out the window. It doesn't matter how loud you are.
Yeah, I don't
know. That instantly got under my skin. I was like, dude, just get a goddamn melee weapon.
Yeah.
But
Michonne probably has one of the best weapons in the TV show.
fucking katana, yeah, like crossbow.
Yeah.
Out of the two, I would have the katana though.
No, I'd have the crossbow.
Yeah, but you can run out of bolts.
Actually, no, wait, just one.
You're
just
out
the one
of them, yeah.
Oh, it's always katana. Unfortunately,
it's a close combat weapon, but crossbow runs out of bolts. As soon as that's out of bolts, it's kind of useless.
You have to reload, whereas a katana you don't. Out of the two, definitely. Michonne's weapon. The two combined would be.
Oh my god. But I was looking at like I liked this, like, the setup they came across with all the sticks and the animals in little cages.
Oh yeah, it's genius.
Where, like, so the walkers would walk onto
really
that,
genius.
and then you just clear them out really easily because they're stuck on a pike pretty much. And then, yay, the black guy from the first episode.
Yes, Morgan. No, his son was Morgan.
Yeah. So,
his name was.
His name's Morgan.
His son was Morgan.
No, his name was Morgan. I've written it down as Morgan.
What was his son called?
Jacob, for I know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure his son's called Morgan.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Look it up, man. You have the interwebs.
All right. Well,
anyway, yes,
here's the point. So, like, Morgan shows up again, shooting at Rick because
he
doesn't recognize him because he's gone fucking crazy. And I would like to point out, how the fuck did Michonne get on the roof? In, like,
she said she thought she could get up there, but it had no obvious. It is Morgan Jones.
Sorry.
What was his fucking son's name?
I don't know. But, yeah, so basically, like, I saw that, you know, she's like, I think I can get up there. It's like, okay, that's cool.
Surprise, cockbags!
Like, he vanishes. It makes sense for him to instantly down on the street because he knows his way round.
Yeah.
She thinks she can get on the roof, and suddenly she's on the roof.
Yeah.
Like,
I think, like, if you think back to every television show and movie ever made, that sort of detail is kind of just left to viewer discretion because it doesn't make it interesting. No one cares. Like, zoom out, she's on a ladder. Zoom back to the action. It just doesn't flow as a television show.
I don't know. Like,
there's plot holes like that in every film ever.
Yeah, but it was just one of those things. Like, in this episode particularly, I think they made Michonne a little bit almost ninja-like.
Yeah.
There's a bit later on in the episode which we'll talk about in a bit that wound me up again with her. So. Yeah, I feel like I'm bagging on this episode. I did still like it, but there was some, there's some serious shit in it that I didn't like.
I really liked this episode. I thought it was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do like Morgan's base. The fucking arsenal with the big map on the wall out of chalk and...
It seems like...
Oh, so many guns!
Because I thought, how has he survived that long? But then when you see that, you think,
that's a lot of bullets.
Sense. This guy's lost his fucking mind.
Yeah. So, and he's got a lot of bullets, yeah. So, yeah, like, basically, like, they're in, they found Morgan's base, and they start taking all the weapons, which I agreed with. They just instantly start taking them, don't even, fuck it.
Oh, of course.
Rick is all about staying with Morgan, which is a good idea. He needs more men, pretty much.
And also, I do think that, although Rick now is leaving people he doesn't know, Morgan did save his life, and he was the one who rescued him.
And also there's this empathy between them where they both lost someone they love dearly.
Yeah. Although Morgan's...
lost more.
Morgan's lost his mind. Is what I was going to say.
I would say Rick's lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, both of them have, but Morgan more so. He didn't even recognise Rick.
Well, no, the reason why... I would say they've lost their mind equally. It's just Rick's had people around. Morgan's been alone.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why it's like you're wearing a dead man's face, because he just instantly believes everyone he's ever known is dead. He's not seen it. He's probably not seen a living soul for months since his son died. So
Rick would be in that state. Obviously,
your brain stops
working. I'm not saying that. I think it's good. I think for him to recognise Rick instantly would have been.
But think about more as it goes, you see that Morgan's mind is coming back. Except he's stuck with this idea of clearing, which we'll get to later, which was written all over the wall: clear, clear, clear. Yeah. But as you said, Morgan didn't recognise Rick, and Rick gets stabbed in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And there doesn't seem to be many repercussions from that. That was a pretty big-ass knife.
No, the area where he stabbed is pretty much nothing. You can be shot there.
That's still a lot of blood.
Yeah, I know, but
pain.
Rick's not... Yeah, but Rick's not a pussy.
I don't give a shit if you're not a pussy.
Dude,
there's dirt on his shirt, there's bacteria. He's got a knife wound. I don't give a shit if you're a badass or not. If you get stabbed, that's going to hurt. There's going to be a lot more of an issue than just wrapping a little bit of a bandage around and going, everything's fine. That area there, it's going to hurt every time he moves his arm.
It's pretty much nothing.
It's going to sting like a bitch.
Yeah, of course it is, but there's fucking dead people. There's more.
Yes, but it's a knife!
Dude, have you not seen, like, in battles and stuff? I know, obviously, there are movies, but people, like, fucking lose half their limbs and they carry on fighting and they
Dude, that was a big knife, like, and it was going into a place that still...
I know, I'm just saying, Adrenaline's a cop, he's probably been stabbed 100 times before.
He is a cop and he knows how to deal with it. It didn't even seem to be an issue, and I was like, in that situation, in The Walking Dead, where medical supplies are limited, you could die from stubbing your toe.
Yeah.
Like, you could die from that knife wound because it gets infected and you haven't got any, it's a bad thing, and they don't even acknowledge that he's in that could be dangerous or bad. Yeah. You know, you can die in that situation when there's no antibiotics. You know, if that gets infected, you're fucked. If anything gets infected, you're fucked at that point. You know, you're living in a world where people can die of a small infection, like a chest infection.
I still don't think it was that big a deal.
I don't know. He got stabbed. Like, I thought that was a bit like.
No, I agree that he shouldn't have come out unscathed.
Like he was like in the entire blade went into his shoulder, which was a big like knife.
Yeah.
In he headbutted him, and then he just wrapped it with a thing and sort of like like nothing. I don't know. That was a bit like. Come on, guys! Seriously,
the blade came out though when he headbutted him.
How long it went in and went out. Yeah. That doesn't matter.
It still doesn't hurt. It still hurts. Obviously, it canes, but the fact that it went in and then straight out again.
The damage is done at that point.
Oh, of course, the damage is done, but it's not the knife's not stuck in there. It's out.
I don't understand what would be the issue if the knife was stuck in there or not.
Well, you've got to physically pull it out yourself. If it's in and out like that, it was pretty much in and then out. Yeah, there's a big difference.
Well, in what way? Because the damage out would have been... Yeah,
it's
the pain
injection,
maybe.
Injections, when they're in and out...
The damage inside would have still been the same, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't cleaned that knife.
No, because also how you put it out has a big effect.
Well, I would say the way it got pulled out would have probably done more damage if he pulled it out rapidly instead of Rick slowly easing it out, which would hurt more, yes, but probably been a bit safer. I don't know. I just thought they should have made a slightly bigger deal of the fact he's been stabbed.
I just think with everything that he's been through and everything kind of injury that you have, I don't think that's a big deal.
I just thought it was a little bit.
I think it just proved that Rick's now got to a point where nothing matters anymore. As long as he still has control of his gun to kill the governor, he'll be fine. I like that.
It's just like.
I think anyone can overcome that shit, and if they put their mind to it.
Yeah, they can overcome it.
Especially the area.
No. I agree. Like in this situation, you just get up and deal with it. The only thing is, they maybe Carl mentioned it a little bit later. He's like, oh, it's nothing. Dude, that was a pretty damn big knife wound. Like, if it had been like a small pocket knife, then or like a scrape, then yes. But a knife went in by 3 inches into your shoulder.
You can get stabbed 3 inches into the stomach or the chest and still survive.
Yeah, but it's not good for you.
Obviously, it hurts, but...
As I said, that knife's probably not clean. He might have used that to kill a walker. There's a lot of problems that could arise from the fact that
there's a lot of problems that couldn't.
Yes.
And I think it would just take it out the context of the episode to focus on that too.
No, I didn't want to focus on it. I just wish they'd gone, seen him stitching it, for example.
Yeah, but you can't explain every injury. You can't explain everything.
Yes, but you can.
It's like Herschel's leg. It's like Herschel's leg.
He cut it and then cauterized it. Yes,
that should be like a bloody pussy infected thing that it would knock him out for weeks, and there'd be lots of.
No, they had antibiotics. They had medicines.
I know, but still, it's like they can't just explain every minute detail.
No,
in
but
this world.
it was just. I don't know.
It's a fucking TV show.
Yes, I know. That's not. That
not real. There's fucking dead people.
That shouldn't be the excuse though, because it's supposed to be.
No, but you can't explain every single minor detail.
A knife wound, like that shit would put some people down for days. So,
well, if they're that's why Rick survived that long. He's not a pussy.
I wouldn't say even pussy. That's just a human body. But let's move on.
Bigger pussy.
We're going to where Carl wants to get a. Him and Michonne and Carl going to get a picture for little Kick-Ass or whatever her name is. Yeah. And they go to this diner which is full of walkers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think at that point you just turn around and leave.
Well, my thing was they do this distracting thing to go get the thing or whatever. Now. They get the picture and it gets locked inside and they're outside at the door. I was like, how about you open the door and back away? And take him out as they stream out.
Yeah, I thought they would do that.
That's what I assumed Michonne was going to do. Stand out of the way, kid. I'll sort this with my katana.
You don't know how many there are in there, to be fair.
There can only be... yes, but the thing is, instead of that, though, they made her into some sort of fucking ninja that can pass through walls.
Yeah.
She went around the corner, gone for maybe a minute, suddenly back with it. Which we saw, that picture was being trampled on by...
Yeah, I must admit, when it was... I was like, how did she fucking do that? I was expecting her to come out the front door.
I was expecting to hear...
Yeah, and then her come out the front door, wipe the sword, blood, and then say, there you go, there's the picture.
That would have made sense. From behind, they wouldn't have seen it coming, She could, one good swipe, she could have taken, 3 out. But no, she's in and out. There's not even any hint that she'd killed any walkers in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They made it into a bit of a ninja in this episode. In sometimes what I would say very unrealistic way. I guess they are trying to hammer the point home that she's very stealthy and very resourceful, which is fine.
I think she's had some kind of military training.
I don't think they've ever said that, but she's probably had some sort of martial arts training the way she wields that sword.
There's some kind of, I really can't remember. I'm struggling to remember the episodes, but there's been some subtle hints to her having some kind of training in some.
I would definitely say she's had training in some sense.
And she's the way she acted on the road with Andrea. Some of the things she said hinted her to be a soldier.
Yeah, or maybe just martial arts training. You know, the discipline that comes from that.
There's a couple of things. I need to watch the shows again, but there's a couple of things that hinted towards her being a soldier. There's just a couple of subtle things I picked up on, but
so
whatever she is, she's badass.
It goes on. We find out that Morgan can't go with them. Rick wasn't making a very good deal with Morgan to come with him, was he? No. He's like, that's a lot of gun, Rick. So he's like, yeah, we're going to fight someone. Are you going to win? Yeah, we're going to win. I don't think I want to come with you. That was my thing. Like, even in Morgan's situation, where even if you gave away half the guns he had to Rick, which it looked like he did, I would say he is way safer than Rick is at this point. Because the only problem he has really is walkers. And even then...
food.
Yeah, but he said that food was still a problem, but it's a problem at the prison as well.
I'm not saying
I didn't think Rick made it a very tempting offer to Morgan. No. Come to me and you can fight. I'm like, I don't think he wants to fight, to be honest.
To be fair, Morgan's survived this long on his own. If I was able to be on my own for that period of time, I think
that is what he chose. You know,
he's going to die.
The idea of clear is he seems to have decided he's going to clear.
I thought that was
town.
No. I thought that was that it meant. I thought the clears on the wall meant that there wasn't any walkers there.
But they were just running random. No. The clear. What it means, clear, is he's going to clear that area.
Oh, fair enough.
So he said that no one has to experience what he did, where his son got killed by his wife. You know, he's going to clear that entire area.
He's lost his mind.
That's why he was collecting the bodies and burning them. He's trying to clear things. That's what I got.
He's trying to make a Woodbury then, essentially.
Huh?
He's trying to make himself a Woodbury.
A little Woodbury, That's
a town, a normal town.
He's trying to clear that town. And as you said, it looked like originally they had made they travelled a huge distance.
Yeah.
To get back to Rick's original town, but
confused about.
But people have been saying, well, they said in the first episode back, for season 3. They had been circling around the same area over and over again because a herd was coming in or something.
And also, they were going to go from the CDC. They were going to go to Fort Bennett, which was back towards Atlanta.
It was. The way it's been said, it sounds like that he's come round in a circle from his hometown to Atlanta, and he's gone out and then back down. So it probably was not a long journey, but it probably wasn't very short either. But it was a clever idea of Rick to go to a place that he knew that he assumed would still have guns, which I don't understand why he still assumed that place would have any guns in it.
It's still though, you couldn't tell someone, we'll just go into this town, potentially die, and maybe find guns, or we can go to this town. I can guarantee you there's a chance that there'll be guns.
Well, as he said, I know that the bartender had some guns and stuff like that. So there was he was guaranteed to walk away with something. Is that what it sounded like to me?
Walking away with an arsenal.
Exactly. So it was fucking lucky for him to go. Did you make a little squeak noise when you saw the crossbow over Michonne's back?
Yes.
I was just like, another crossbow!
And then this is a huge spoiler. I will pause for a few seconds for effect. Okay, this is a huge spoiler again. I would repeat. If you don't want to listen, stop now.
It's been in the promos though.
Yeah, I know, but people
and pictures.
Daryl gets the new crossbow.
Yeah, which I would say either means that my god, that's scary. But I would say that Mel might start using his older one.
Yeah,
because Michonne or someone, because I don't know, Daryl's proven how fucking useful that damn thing is.
Yeah,
but I would only assume that Mel's only had any sort of training that would do with
guns.
Yeah, so he's got military training, which was nice to find out about finally.
Yeah,
so. But as I said, I know I've been bagging on a lot of the stuff in the episode. The ending of the episode was a really nice kick. You know how they found the dead body of
and just took his stuff
and just took his shit. I was like,
you would though.
Yeah, no, definitely you would. But it was just a nice sort of they had a chance. They could have saved this guy.
Yeah.
At a risk, at a cost, sort of thing. So,
but it also showed that every single possible, even if it's just one bag of fucking crisps, is a valuable resource. So they're taking everything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're hoarding,
which is good because that's how it would have to be.
Yeah,
the only way that large group will survive is by just rinsing every resource possible.
Yeah,
so it's good to see.
Yeah, so like. The end of the episode, like I liked the episode overall. It was nice, as you said, to focus on a small group again, like they used to be.
Yeah, it was nice to go back and give Michonne a bit of development.
And I wanted to see a lot more Michonne, who was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Especially that crisps line. It's like, we're eating his food now. Or the Matt said, "Welcome."
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Of course, yeah, if you're hungry,
you would. And she's a badass with that sword, and she's hopefully going to start getting better with guns. And she is just a useful asset overall. Like her and Daryl could be the best zombie team of all time. Oh. I would quite like to see a romance. I'd like to see a romance between him and Michonne. I know there's sort of a romance between him and.
Yeah, I don't want the Carol Daryl. I don't want Carol and Daryl to get together.
No, I see that more of a protector sort of relationship. But Michonne and Daryl would be a damn awesome relationship. But I don't think they're going to do it, which is unfortunate.
No, I'm glad. I don't want Daryl to get with anyone.
Yeah. So. Oh, what did you think overall?
I thought it was a great episode.
Yeah?
I didn't think it was the best of the season, but I most certainly thought it wasn't the worst. It was nice, like I said, to focus away from the large group.
That was nice. Yeah, definitely was nice.
And it was nice to not have the... It was nice to... Because it got, for a few episodes, it got a bit stuck between Prison Woodbury.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting, it had to build that up, but it was nice to just take a step back from it. Like, there's some other stuff that has to go down.
We got to get some shit.
Yeah. There's a few other survivors. You know, it's nice to bring Morgan back. I don't know if he'll be back again. I highly doubt it.
I would be quite interesting to see if he does come back.
I highly doubt it.
Like there's either two things are going to happen. One, he's going to come to Rick when he's had time.
Yeah.
Or two, there's going to be a nod to him in a later episode where they find something that was his and it's covered in blood.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. So, well, we'll take a quick break here and we'll come back with the third segment. Stick around. Oh, and if you're listening to this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Always helpful.
Oh, yes.